So like I said, Intersight is all hosted on the cloud. So you can access it from anywhere. This is running running on the cloud, but I'm accessible access anywhere. Yeah. Give me a minute, guys. This is going through multiple layers of verification.
No 2FA?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I guess this is Duo, is it? Yeah.
Duo, yeah.
Duo.
It is Duo, yeah. All right. I think we are finally there.
But this could be hosted on-site as well, right?
You can run the virtual appliance on premises as well, yes. So many of our customers are doing that because they have requirement for on. Let me increase the size. I think it's. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So like I was mentioning earlier, we introduced a number of capabilities recently into Intersight. So if you are familiar with Intersight, you may not recognize some of the new items in the left-hand side. Storage is new, Kubernetes container support is new, orchestration is new, workload optimization, that's the stuff we are talking about. And then also a separate tooling for administration. We are kind of combining the administrative activities across multiple things. So this is the kind of a default dashboard, and you can add a number of widgets within Intersight dashboard. And as part of the work we are doing, we are introducing a number of new dashboards, new widgets focused on workload optimization capabilities. So you'll be able to provide, some of the views you saw earlier, you can add it directly into the main device. So then coming to this specifically on the workload optimization, actually before that, let me go to the target. So the key thing about this product is, it's all about supporting multiple targets and talking to multiple targets, right? So as you see here, this is kind of giving a quick summary of what we have, but we have a support for various categories of devices, as you see here. There are some applications, like I was saying, we support a few applications right off the bat, but we have, but for the broader application support, the recommendation is that you should work with some APM tools like App Dynamics or Dynatrace or Datadog. New Relic is another one that's coming in. Then from a hypervisor, we support a broad set of hypervisors. We are supporting a number of clouds, AWS, Azure, so on and so forth. Then in terms of Kubernetes cloud support, then we have support for a number of network devices, storage devices, so on and so forth. So there's a broad set of support, a broad-based support within the product. Now coming to workload optimization itself, this is the screen that I was showing you guys earlier. So once again, this was just announced today. This is still in development. It will be coming out soon. So it's all embedded within Intersight. It provides you the capability, the full view within a single pane of glass. So the moment it comes up, I'll be able to show a little bit more in detail. So this is the screen that you were seeing earlier. As you see here, so this is the workload optimizer. Then you go to the, then this is the quick view. So this is showing the full topology that was registered from the system. And then here it shows all the recommendations, all the actions possibly out there to make the increase the performance, reduce the cost, or bring things into compliance. And as I was mentioning earlier, you can look at a on-premises view. Here you can see that the picture is a little bit different because it's removing all the cloud on-prem components, and here are the cloud components. Here, as you see here, there's a business application view. Then the applications, virtual machines running on the, they are running on the virtual machines, and then they're running on a few cloud assets on the different zones and regions. Yeah. Then if I click on the application view, so here you see that the view has been reduced to just that one single instance of the application itself. It's saying that one business application, it has 16 independent components, and each of the application instance components are running on 16 virtual machines. Then it's in a virtual infrastructure with this kind of a setup. Then you can look at, this is information, as you see here, all of this data is coming from App Dynamics. So through the integration that we have. And it's providing the recommendations. These are some of the things that you should do to improve the performance of those applications. Yeah. Then if you look at a particular virtual machine itself, this provides a virtual machine specific view. As you see here, it went down to one single virtual machine because we are looking at one single view of what is the relationship of that particular virtual machine to the application running on top and the physical infrastructure running in the bottom. And it's providing a view of all the various metrics. What is the health, what is the CPU behavior, etc. for the application. So going back to the application itself again. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I have. So that's the tab I had. Okay, so this one.
I have just one quick question. If the behavior changes, so I'm making something up, yeah?
Yep.
On one particular host, we are running out of memory,
Yep.
yeah? How long would it take until the new recommendation would show up here to maybe move it to another host or something like that?
Right. So basically, by default, like I said, by default it's a 10-minute polling. So for some actions,
Then they have the information, but I guess then is not the recommendation updated. That
right.
is also.
Right, it will. The moment it pulls the data, it will apply it will run the logic right away. It
Okay.
will provide the recommendation.
So that is instant, more or less,
Correct.
yeah?
Correct.
Okay, good.
That's right. So this I'm going back to screenshots because the CAN demo I had only a few things there. So this one, when we go back, what I showed earlier in the previous screen was the workload optimizer view. But if you come to AppD itself, this is the application view from my APM tool. So this is correlated back to the infrastructure. So this is whatever you saw earlier is reflected within the workload optimizer itself. Yeah. Then if you go further, see here the recommendation here, it's saying that the particular application, it needs to you need to scale the VM to make the application run smoothly. Similarly, it will provide recommendations for adjusting the heap size, so etc. Depending on the application type, it will provide the appropriate recommendations. So yeah, it takes multiple things together and provides the recommendations to make it all work well. All right. So with that, it's our main goal with Cisco Intersight and App Dynamics is to bring all the thing together, provide the visibility, the insights and actions to make it easier for our customers for a comprehensive view of things. With that, all right, I think that's about it. That's all I had. Any questions that I could help you with?
Not really a question. I think
Okay.
it's a really cool technology.
Yeah,
Still needs to work, but that's.
sure. This
Bring
is
it
yeah,
out,
we're still
but-
early stages of development. Yep.
Yeah.
I would call it AI Ops.
Yep. You're right. But Intersight, that's right. We have a number of things identified
Yep.
to kind of yes, but that is the goal.
Yeah, because it's perfectly fine to say, okay, we first want to do things manually.
Yeah.
We give you the insight, we provide you with the information, and even then something will break.
That's right. Yeah.
But you learn from those things. But
That's right.
in the end, there will be stuff that you will just say, you know what, you take care of it, but because we know that that goes right every 1,000 times of a
That's
1,000
right.
times.
That's right. Yep. That's right. Absolutely. That's the idea. Okay. Finally, it's coming up. The instance. Let's see if it works. Yeah. Looks like the instance was down for a bit. As you see here, you have the application view, the container built into this setup. Then you have virtual machines, then the physical host, everything together. And we are able to provide a number of actions based on this. Yep. So yeah, by combining all these things together to provide a AIOps like capability within Intersight, for the whole data set.
And work together with your partners on this as well.
Absolutely.
So integrate them.
Absolutely. We are working with them in a number of the partners. Absolutely. Yep.
Just a quick question. You mentioned this is also available as an on-prem.
It is. So actually, there are two ways you can get it on-prem. This product we already have selling it called Cisco Workload Optimization Manager. For if you require it today, you can do it. But going forward, it will be available through Intersight as a SaaS offering, as well as a Intersight virtual appliance for on-premises. You can use it that way as well.
And do you have feature parity between the cloud product and the on-prem product?
Absolutely. I mean, right now, the cloud piece, we're still working on it. We haven't fully ported over everything, but that is the goal. When we go GA, we will have feature parity.
Okay.
That's right. That's the idea. Absolutely.
And it will be called Intersight.
Workload Optimizer. Workload Optimizer. That's correct. That's correct.
So one more question
Yep.
about the support for the different types of applications.
Right.
I saw Kubernetes in there somewhere.
Great. There is. We support, yeah. We support Kubernetes, OpenShift, and
Don't you really not need a tool like this if you're running containers? I mean, this is really aimed at virtual machine type-based workloads.
it is. But customers are looking for some tool that can do. They don't want to deal with point products.
Okay.
That's a bit. This is once again the Workload Optimizer is not a fault management or tool. It's more about maintaining the performance of the application on top. So that's why you want to have a good comprehensive view of everything together.
I get the view.
Yeah. So that's the goal.